They all do it. Hi, I'm Kevin, and these are my sinister thoughts. And we are down to the wire, the last month before a general election. But are the Republicans hard at work campaigning? Not all of them. Some of them are busy trying to run the fastest Supreme Court nomination process in the history of the United States. Now, I know it feels like it's been decades, but just 4 short years ago, Barack Obama was President of the United States. And just 4 years and 8 months ago, he named Merrick Garland as his nominee to fill a vacant seat on the same Supreme Court. Mitch McConnell was shocked and appalled that the Democratic Party could want to run a confirmation hearing with a general election only 9 months away. And as Senate Majority Leader, he could make sure it didn't happen. Democracy. That's what Mitch McConnell stands for. Well, that's what 2016 Mitch McConnell stood for. 2020 Mitch McConnell is a little bit more concerned with the confirmation process itself, because now, only a month from a general election, he is shocked and appalled that Democrats think he should shirk his constitutional responsibility as Senate Majority Leader. You know, the way he did 4 years ago. Now, words either matter or they don't. Ideas either matter or they don't. Mitch McConnell has demonstrated that they don't, because the Trump-era Republican Party doesn't believe in words. They only crave one thing, and that's power. So Mitch McConnell will be shocked and appalled, and Lindsey Graham will be, well, he'll verbally fillet the president like a good sycophant ought to. And Susan Collins will continue her unbroken streak as the worst human being in America. I know, you think that I think Donald Trump is the worst human being in America, but I don't. And here's the reason. In the 5 years since Violator the Clown decided to sprinkle himself with Cheeto dust and run for President of the United States, he's not demonstrated even once that he understands the concept of right and wrong. He hasn't demonstrated empathy or the capacity for circumspection. Donald Trump is an id, a mindless collection of appetites and impulses. If you see a tick on your arm, you flick it off. You might feel revulsion or be revolted, but you wouldn't ascribe to the tick a malicious intent. It isn't like the tick decided to be what it is. The little nymph, looked like he had the future before him. He thought he might grow up to be a dragonfly, but then he fell in with the wrong crowd at school, tried drugs, and ended up prostituting himself to cover his habit. No. It was a tick. I may be revolted by Donald Trump. I may think he's the most disgusting thing that's ever been in the Oval Office. But I don't hate him, because I don't think he has the capacity to be any better. But Susan Collins has a better angel from the Affordable Care Act, the individual mandate, Brett Kavanaugh. She demonstrated time and time again that she knew right from wrong. The voice coming out of her mouth was the voice of her better angel. Of course, when it came time for action, when it came time to vote, she would sneak up behind her better angel with a baseball bat, beat it senseless, and lock it in a closet until she'd had time to go and do what she planned to do all along. Susan Collins knows right from wrong, and chooses wrong almost without fail. So she is the worst human being in America. Now, they all do it. That's what I keep hearing. And I'm sorry, but I don't accept that. The plague on both your houses defense is fine if your political position is that of George Carlin, that you're going to stand back and repudiate both sides. You can't say they all do it if your intent is to defend a person you plan to support anyway. I mean, how am I supposed to respond to that? What am I supposed to say? Stand back and stand by? Now, this bit is directed at the Democrats. The rest of you can listen if you want, but I'm speaking directly to you, Democrats. I'm not one of you. I haven't been, not since my early 20s. Not since Bill Clinton decided he didn't want to be a Democrat anymore. You know, the crime bill, the Welfare Reform Act, the repeal of Glass-Steagall. But let's be clear. I didn't leave you. You left me. I mean, I thought we had one giant friendly community, a neighborhood that FDR built. Then one day, I'm sitting out on my front porch and I look out and I see the DNC throwing their furniture onto the back of the family wagon, and then they take off Beverly Hillbilly style for corporate pastures. The next thing you know, old Bill's a millionaire. Swimming pools, CEOs, giant corporate slush funds. I didn't leave you. You left me. But I am on your side. I mean, at least you're not a tick. You ever seen the movie The Untouchables? Brian De Palma, 1987. In it, Elliot Ness bemoans the fact that he had to do a lot of terrible things in order to get Capone. He says, I have forsworn myself. I've broken every law I swore to uphold. I have become what I beheld, and I am content that I have done right. Maybe that isn't just some damn fine writing from David Mamet. Maybe there's a little wisdom in that. Maybe it's time to tell Michelle Obama just this once, thank you very much, but we're going to go a different way. Maybe when they go low, it's okay to kick them in the face. I'm saying, no matter how well you do in November, you're going to go into 2021 knowing that the Republicans, the Trump Republicans, kicked your ass this one last time. They nominated this bizarre misogynist woman who thinks that precedents don't matter and that her Catholic religion and not the Constitution should guide her decision making. Her ideas, not mine. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how duplicitous or underhanded your efforts in trying to obstruct this confirmation, the worst thing they could ever say about you is that you're acting like a Republican. They all do it. That's what they keep telling me. They all play dirty. They all do it. That's what they'll be telling me when the Trump Republicans, cram this nomination and confirmation down your Democratic throats. You all do it. If only that were true. I'm Kevin, and these are my sinister thoughts.